Good evening, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to the Mexico Grand Prix Watchalong. Today has been a very rough day, and I'm just hoping that this race is quite good. I hope we get to see some true and utter Lando Norris domination, a Lewis Hamilton podium, an Oscar Piastri, shitter. I need something, because after today, I almost quit. Like, I'm not even joking. I genuinely almost, quit the platform. Let me quickly just make sure I'm also live on YouTube Shorts. I am. Good to know. And I think we're ready. You're right, KBM, Dennis. We have about 3 minutes until the formation lap starts. I always like to start my stream basically as soon as the race starts, purely because I don't know what to talk about for like 10 minutes. I know like people like Matt and him. He starts his stream like half an hour before, but like, what do you talk about for half an hour? You look good today, handsome man. Oh, thanks, mate. I know I do. I'm the best looking there is. Being sarcastic, right? So, we do have some predictions for today. I did a 100% race of Mexico on... I don't remember when it was. It was yesterday or the day before. And, well, it's chosen quite the top 10. Let me quickly get it up. Yeah, see, this was something special, really. I think these predictions. I really hope they don't come true, though. So, it predicted that... Yeah. Ferrari's on the podium is the biggest shock yet. Well, so far they are, although they are going to have to lift and coast for, like, pretty much the entire race. So they probably won't finish there. Although, to be fair, Piastri looks slow. Russell looks good. Verstappen looks slow. So I reckon it's just going to be... the Ferraris versus George Russell for that final podium place. Now, let me just quickly get some... display. No, not that one. That one. Alright, there we go. Piastri's going to bottle, I hope so. But F125, I did a full race. You alright, Liam? How are we doing? We're doing, I'll be honest, very awful. Like, this is one of the worst days of the year, to be honest. I put it on my YouTube community post, pretty much. I had this issue on F125 where my game kept dropping frames. And I tried everything. I tried restarting my PC. I tried changing settings. I tried so many different things. And it didn't work. So as a last resort, I decided to try and uninstall and reinstall the game to like get like completely fresh files. What I didn't realize is by default, my cloud saving was off. In other words, it means that my Sergio Perez career and my Porsche career are now ceased to, they don't exist anymore. So, yeah. It's an extremely tough day for the channel, but we'll recover. I'm probably going to do a Cadillac My Team starting tomorrow. But yeah, hang on, let me change this, because I just realised you lot can't see that. There you go. Okay, right, so, F125's predictions. We had Oscar Piastri to win the race, George Russell second, Yuki Tsunoda third, Charles Leclerc fourth, Ocon fifth, Albon sixth, Alonso 7th, Sainz 8th, Kimi Antonelli 9th, Colapinto 10th, and then the 3 DNFs, Lewis Hamilton, Lando Norris, Max Verstappen. I can't believe F1 predicted that. It's 1:30 here in India, and I have a mock test tomorrow, but F1 is worth it. I disagree, but, you made your choice. Why are some cars far from others? Oh, I see on the map. That's just like a thing with the website I'm using. All fixed up when the formation lap starts, which should be happening now. Yeah, there we go. All right, formation lap underway. Lando Norris after that blockbuster qualifying lap yesterday, making his way around turn 5. Let's do this thing. I was mid-writing, do Cadillac Mighty, and you said it. Yeah, so it's not like it's not like, you know, like Minecraft Hardcore, where you could at least, like, spectate your world. No, those 2 career modes that I've spent the last 2 months working on are completely gone. They're vanished. Like, they don't exist anymore. There's no recovering them. They are permanently deleted. So, I'm thinking tomorrow I start a Cadillac My Team with no Perez, just Cadillac and 2 drivers. And I was also thinking of doing a career mode with, like, an X driver, maybe like a Jenson Button, a Mark Webber, a Ayrton Senna or something. We'll figure it out. We have a race to focus on, though. And, well, I'm wearing McLaren. I'm really hoping today can't go any worse than it already has. And what I need is Lando Norris to survive turn 1 and win this Grand Prix. Because although I used to say I don't really care who wins the championship, I won't lie. I'll be perfectly honest. I actually do care quite a lot. I just don't want it to be Piastri. Just because I don't know really a reason, to be honest. I mean, Lando's British and I like Verstappen a lot. So there you go. Signed Tim Tramnitz. I went for Jack Crawford because he's American and Felipe Massa because that's quite cool. Sorry for the loss of your progress, but new series incoming. That is what I looked at. So I just said to myself, it's happened now. There's nothing I can do about it. Might as well just push on and start over with a new thing. Could be quite cool. I still think Hajar can get the podium. That's optimistic, but you never know. Late safety car or something could change everything. Grand Prix is about to begin. We have 71 laps ahead of us. Let's just make sure we are cooking. Yep, you can see the race. You can see the sub count. All right, we're looking good. Good stuff. Franco Colapinto, last to line up. We have all 3 tyres on display right now. We have the front 4 on softs, Verstappen on mediums, Piastri on softs, Antonelli on softs, and then we have Alex Albon and Franco Colapinto on hard tyres. I don't know what the strategies are because I don't watch F1 in real life, so I imagine it's going to be a one-stop like they usually are. Mexico usually has low tyre deg, and the race is about to begin. Probably the most important race of Lando Norris's career. Unless you can, I guess Baku is, but you know what I mean. And you're about to see the cars just start jetting off. And we're off. The race has officially begun. Now, starting P1 is not what you want at Mexico. But can Lando Norris not be killed and actually stay in the lead through turn 1? The Ferraris are swapping places. Verstappen's jumped Russell. Ollie Behrman's gained 2. Piastri down 2. Lando Norris around turn 1 loses out to Charlie. I like it. Verstappen up 2 as well. Lando already almost dropping out of a second. And I think he's alive. Lando Norris is good. And Lando Norris retakes the lead of the Grand Prix. Oscar Piastri down to 11th. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute here. Let me get Sky Sports on my phone real quick so I can see what's happening. Because, geez Louise, we have Lando Norris leading the race by almost 1 second already. Oscar Piastri down to P9. Off the start. What has gone wrong, Oscar? Oh no. Well, I mean, yes, but like, oh no. Oh, it's like Jeremy Clarkson. Oh no. Anyway, Lando Norris already outside of Leclerc's DRS. Go on, son. What's happened to Colapinto? Well, it's Colapinto, to be fair. What didn't happen to him? I need like a... That'll do. Shout out Pumpkin Tea. It still had tea in it. I've just spilt tea all down myself. That's just great. But we finished lap 1. Lando Norris has a 1.7 second lead over Charles Leclerc. I've spilt tea absolutely everywhere. Oh, jeez Louise. It's all gone horribly wrong. Oh, what a good start to the race, though. What a good start. I hope Lando hasn't got any damage or anything. I'm going to assume he doesn't because he's already 1.4 seconds ahead. But I now need to sit here and, yeah. Yeah, they were 4 wide into turn 1. Max went off. Oh. Now, that does pique my interest. Apart from that, though, everything sort of stayed the same in the front. I mean, I say that only the top 3 have. And Carlos Sainz. We have Ollie Behrman, who's +3. We have Bortoletto +3. Gasly +3. Oscar Piastri down 2, though. Right, hang on. Let me quickly change hoodie, because now my thing's drenched. I mean, it's unlike me to leave a cup of tea, like, empty. No, I mean, like, usually I'd drink all of it, and yet somehow... Oh, God. Oh, jeez Louise. It's not how you want to start a Grand Prix, I'll be honest. Alright, hang on, let's see. Do I have supplies? I do. Right, hold up. Quick, what's happened? Quick. Okay, wardrobe change accomplished. Good stuff. Lando Norris still leading by 1.6. We do have a yellow flag. I don't know who's gone off. It looks like Liam Lawson, who has already made a first pit stop. Max overtook George off track. Well, surely that means they have to swap places, right? That's usually what the rules are. The track map's acting weird. It's not fluid like it's supposed to be. That's because the way F1 sends their data, they changed it. So now, no matter what website you use, unless you use the official one, which I'm not allowed to show, it looks like this, unfortunately. It used to be smooth, but until people can figure out how to... Well, actually, this might just be a permanent thing, I'm not too sure. Lap number 4 begins. Lando Norris takes the fastest lap of the race. He has a 1.8 second lead over Leclerc. 0.6 back to Hamilton, 0.4 back to Verstappen. Everyone's staying quite close as well. I mean, 4 laps in and there's only a couple cars outside of DRS. It's quite impressive. Oscar Piastri as well making some moves. It's looking like he's going to be 0.3 behind Tsunoda. Tsunoda won't put up much of a challenge because it's Tsunoda. Although, to be fair, they might be telling Tsunoda on the radio to defend extra hard because, obviously, that helps Verstappen. Russell Team Radio, I mean, it's ridiculous. The guys can just cut the grass and keep position, no penalty. They might just see it as it was lap 1, so, like, they let him off, but I haven't seen it. I don't know. F1 are greedy? Oh, they are. Oh, absolutely. I mean, they're banning people. Like, they're taking down videos on YouTube that have nothing to do with F1. And, I mean, like that, yeah, the way they're changing the way they send data so that people can't, like... Well, these websites, they try and stop them from existing. It's a load of bollocks. Russell Team Radio!
Verstappen just cut the corner, brake late, and went across the grass. So at least a penalty will give the position back.
Lap number 5 begins. Lando Norris, another fastest lap of the race at 22.4. Charles Leclerc, 22.4. Hamilton, 22.5. Verstappen, 22.7. Nottingham Forest and Wolves are doing shite. I was really hoping that Wolves and Burnley would draw. That would help us out. But, of course, Burnley had to go and get a 95th minute winner. Bastards. Yuki Tsunoda losing DRS to Kimi Antonelli now. Oh no, he's got back in it. Fair play. I mean, you imagine Piastri. I know he's been really slow this weekend, but you got to imagine he can get a top 5 still. Although, I don't know. I actually don't know. I mean, the top 5 are all quicker than him. I think the most he's going to get is P6 if on pace. Obviously, luck plays a massive part as well. Lando turning to centre for this race. It does actually seem like he's got some, like, God-given gift this weekend. I mean, I know he said that he didn't know how he did that pole lap, but whether he knew or not, it's still one of the best pole laps of the season. I'm going to quickly watch the race start. So Hamilton tried to go around the outside of Norris. Oh no, Leclerc. Verstappen outbraked himself and went completely off. Norris kept the lead. Leclerc went off. Surely... And then Verstappen tried to go wheel to wheel, didn't. I feel like Leclerc has to give that place back. I think he probably did. There you go. So basically, they technically went 4 wide around turn 1. as Lawson is currently stopped on track. Or, oh no, he's just that far behind. Okay, fair. So, out of Norris, Hamilton, Leclerc, and Verstappen, only Norris and Hamilton stayed on track. Everyone else went off. Nice. Okay, fair play, everyone. Good driving. Why? Hang on, what's happened to Hamilton? Oh, no, okay, never mind, he's back. We're good. I thought Hamilton went off then, but I think he has made a mistake somewhere, because look, he's 4 seconds behind Leclerc now. Yeah, he has. Look at his sector 1, 2 seconds off. What has happened there? Who knows, but it's not good. Although Behrman's 2 seconds back as well, I'm not too sure. But Lando now has a 2-second lead over Charlie. Lawson pitting for the second time. You have to imagine he's retiring from the race, and it's, well, it's been, oh, I see. Hamilton and Russell went wheel to wheel. And then Hamilton tried to go wheel to wheel for Verstappen. Hamilton locked up and went off. There you go, that's what happened there. Verstappen is fading, you're not wrong. Ollie Behrman's done him in. I missed that, apologies. Who do you think will crash first? I think Albon. I mean, Ollie Behrman has just overtaken him off track there, which I don't think the stewards will be too happy with, I think. It's all kicking off and I'm missing everything. I look at Sky Sports, which is delayed. I look back, something's happened. So I look there, then I miss something else. It's a complete calamity. Anyways, I apologise. Oscar Piastri did set the fastest sector 1 last time around, but he still can't make a move on Yuki Tsunoda. He stays in P9. Lando Norris a 2.2 second lead. Hamilton 3 seconds slower than Leclerc that lap. That's what locking up does to your tyres. You alright, Zorro? Oh, yeah, you know what, mate, honestly, just as you wrote that message, I just recognised I'd recognise you now. You might just get it over with. Alright. I tell you what, I'm quite impressed with Leclerc's pace, being able to stick with Lando like this. I mean, it's 2 seconds, it's a lot, but their lap times are quite similar. Lando puts in a 22.5, Leclerc 22.6, so they're near enough equal. Lawson out? I believe he is, yeah. What a stinky, stinky, stinky weekend for Lawson. Got into Q2, done 3 quaddy laps, all of the... Hang on, what's Verstappen done there? Oh, Verstappen? You can't do that. Oh, Verstappen, that is so silly. He tries to dive bomb Hamilton, bangs into him, and then just drives off. That's... What happens? Why does Verstappen get, like, possessed around this track and just becomes an absolute... I can't say that word. As Oscar Piastri gets past Yuki Tsunoda. Took long enough. Piastri now up to top 8. I don't know, I mean, think of last year, Verstappen was truly on one. It's very interesting. I'm muted? I don't think I'm muted. Considering the car, Leclerc would be rapid in that McLaren. I think any driver would, to be honest. I feel like Oscar and Lando have massively underperformed considering the car they've got. You're not muted? I thought so. Oh. Currently watching Yuki Tsunoda re-overtaking Oscar Piastri. That's very important for Lando. For Lando's sake, he wants Yuki to fight like he never has in his Formula 1 career. Piastri going to be 0.4. Is he going to get past as Tsunoda drops out of DRS? No! Lando Norris sets a new fastest lap of the race as well at 22.4. Leclerc 22.7, so 4 attempts down. Lewis could get a pen for gaining an advantage. I think Verstappen should get a penalty for gaining an advantage. I mean, he dive bombs Hamilton, drives into him, and then just cuts the grass. The overtake was never on in the first place. Look at that already, by the way. Hamilton, he sort of stayed the same, but 5 seconds back. Behrman 2 seconds back, staying ahead of Max Verstappen. And everyone else kind of staying close to each other, apart from Tsunoda, of course, who is 1.4 behind Russell. You imagine Oscar's going to get past quite quick, although You got Ocon Hadjar right behind Oscar as well. Turn 1 incident involving Verstappen and Hamilton has been noted. It's flashback to 21. Here's Hamilton on the radio.
What are they doing about people to plunge turn 1?
Nothing yet. Let's focus on our race.
Nice. Good. I feel like Max is stressing. Oh, I agree.
People to plunge turn 1.
But it's like I said, I don't know what happens to Verstappen, but for some reason... Maybe it's because the car's really awful this weekend for him. But around Mexico for the last 2 years, this year and last year, he has just been an absolute psychopath. Last year, he terrorized Lando, took him off the track about 17 times and got a 10-20 second penalty. And this race has only been on for 10 laps, and he's already nearly killed Hamilton and Behrman. So, yeah, I don't know why. I don't really like it, to be fair. Obviously, no one cares, but there you go. Lando Norris does a 22.3 on the previous lap. What's he going to do this time around? As, by the way, Verstappen drops out of Behrman's DRS, and Behrman only 2.7 behind Hamilton. He's got pace, and I'm loving it. Lando comes around the kite for the final corner, puts it at 22.397. Leclerc at 22.6. And Lando, I think he's got some good pace now. Hopefully he pushes on a bit more. That'd be good. Pablo thinks you should stop streaming. Well, luckily for me, anyone named Pablo, their opinion just doesn't mean anything. You know? It's like anyone from America. Oscar Piastri makes another move on Yuki Tsunoda. Will he actually keep it this time, is the question. He is 2 seconds behind Russell right now. They're currently making their way around turn 1, 2, and 3. Is Max a terrorist? I'm going to say no. He's just a bit nutty. Like up here, he's a bit hot-headed. Very much so. Lando Norris sets his best sector 1 of the race so far. It's not the fastest, though. That belongs to Piastri by about 8 tenths. Of course, DRS is a bastard. And he's also now looking to close in on Russell, who, by the way, is dropped behind Antonelli because of that whole kerfuffle with Verstappen. And somehow, out of all of that, Ollie Behrman's come out on top and is now in the top 4, staying ahead of Verstappen. Norris has a 22.4, Leclerc has a 22.8. So Lando right now consistently is 4 tenths a lap quicker than anyone else. Right, BMX, I remember you. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing good. Hamilton 4 tenths slower than Leclerc. Sets the same lap as Behrman and Verstappen. All three of them, actually, and Antonelli near enough. All of them matching each other. Hang on, we've just seen live standings. As it stands, Lando Norris will be on 357. Oscar Piastri 350. So Lando will take the lead and have a 7-point lead in the championship. If it stays like this, which I don't think it will. Lando Norris team radio just got told by his engineer Will, this is pretty much going to plan if we could start opening the gap to Leclerc behind. So basically Lando's been given the call to push. Let's see what he does. He was doing 4 tenths of lap previously. He's not done that much this time around, although his sector 3 does seem mighty. About 1 tenth up on this lap. Comes around the final corner, he's going to put in a 22.4. Leclerc comes around the final corner, he's going to put in a 22.5. So it's still a game. Am I the only person that comes in on kick? Retract my last statement. Well, you were the first. I believe you are, or you were, only the second person to chat on my kick streams. And I've basically streamed every day for 2 months. Growing in the streaming world is very, very tough. YouTube's a different story, though. YouTube's been popping for no apparent reason. Esteban Ocon looking to make the move on Tsunoda as well. Only 1 tenth between them. They are currently making their way around turn 1, 2, and 3. DRS will get re-enabled. I don't think Ocon will get that place, but he should be on for points today. As I should say, should Behrman. Surely he's on for a points. Like, even if it's like a P910, surely he's going to get points. It will take something quite catastrophic. He has dropped quite a way back from Hamilton. He was 6 tenths slower on the previous lap. However, Verstappen, they only matched him, which is quite impressive. Verstappen really, like, having a shit day so far. I don't like watching on YouTube and on Kick. You actually get notified when people go live. I think every platform does that. It's just they're really bad at it. So, there you go. Ocon team ready. I think he's going to be complaining about Tsunoda's maneuvers. There you go. Get a job? Well, have one, mate. Speak for yourself. Ole, 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 ole. Echo, Checo. I love the idea that most people don't work on a Sunday and someone's just said, on a Sunday, get a job. Anyways, I've got 2 jobs. Have that. Sergio Perez. La 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 la. Go Checo, the greatest of all. It's Sergio Perez. Lando now has a 4.2 second lead over Charlie as the websites decided to just stop working. Can we come back to life? Evanescence, bring me to life. There we go. Good stuff. If you didn't support West Ham, who would you support? Probably Leyton Orient. Because, that's like the local. For some reason, my family's always got a soft spot for Leyton Orient. Lando now pushing a 5-second lead, which in 15 laps ain't a lot. I'm very impressed with Leclerc's pace. Verstappen's still 1.4 behind Ollie Behrman, who is dropping further back from Verstappen. Hamilton's been noted for leaving the track and gaining an advantage. So, obviously, if there's a penalty, I'll let you not know. Piastri closing in on Russell, but it's not by a huge amount. It's only by, like, you know, a couple hundredths a lap. Hamilton's also under... Okay, he's now under investigation as well. Oh, God. Am I looking at... Did I watch the same thing, or are they talking about a completely different incident? Because from what I saw, Verstappen tried to dive bomb Hamilton. Hamilton rightfully turned into the corner, dodged out the way because Verstappen was coming through, got pushed off the track because Verstappen's there, and Verstappen just cut the grass. So unless I'm seeing a different incident, I'm not sure about that one. Kimi Antonelli almost within the DRS range of Max Verstappen. George Russell drops outside of Antonelli's DRS. Not ideal. Would you get a Cadillac t-shirt? As soon as they release, like, an official, like, merchandise branch, absolutely. Probably, like, getting on for Christmas, right? Surely. I mean, they've got their drivers and everything. What's stopping them? But yeah, I'll probably reserve, like, 200 quid and just go and buy, like, a shirt and a hoodie or something. I need that in my life. Yes, Sergio Perez cardboard cutout. I've looked for some. I'll have to probably maybe look a bit harder, but from what I could find, there's no, like... There's no cutouts where he's in a race suit. The only ones I could find is he's just in normal casual wear. Ollie Behrman's engineer says, really good job, let's keep doing this. And he is. He's put 2 seconds on Verstappen's head. I've switched to the shorts version. Valid. The shorts version has lower quality, but quicker, like, response times. So, like, I'll respond to your comments quicker because I run low latency. Lewis was in the way of Max? That's not what it looks like. It looked like Verstappen tried a Daniel Ricciardo and then realised he wasn't Ricciardo and just sort of pushed him off. I only saw a couple seconds of it, though. Obviously, the stewards have, like, 97 replays, about 6 million different angles. 10-second penalty for Hamilton. There it is. That is absolutely gut-wrenching because this is a weekend where Hamilton can very much get a podium. He's pretty much in the clear for third. He's got 5 seconds on Lee Behrman. Verstappen's slow. He can get third today, and it'll probably get taken away. On the other hand, though, if it stays as it is, which it won't, but if it does, Ollie Behrman will be on for a podium. FIA against Hamilton this season. I haven't... okay, right, yeah. Yeah, see, the incident that I thought he got a penalty. Okay, right, yeah, okay. You know what? Valid. Looking at this replay, I can see why Hamilton got the penalty. I was speaking about a completely different incident. The one he got penalised for was around turn 5. He locked up, and rather than taking the escape road, he just cut across the grass and just stayed ahead. So I can see 10 seconds is harsh. I would have done 5 personally, but I can see why. Hamilton cut the corner hard, he did, yeah. I still don't think it's worth 10 seconds, though. Norris now 7.4 seconds ahead. He got given the hurry up by his team, and he's gone. Next year is our year, trust. Probably not. I mean, it's not really a rumour anymore. Mercedes are going to probably have the best engine, and McLaren already have that foundation from this year. So it'll probably be Mercedes and McLaren, and then Ferrari just sort of down there somewhere. I hope they're good, as I always hope they're good. It's just I don't think they will be, personally. McLaren already developing. Yeah, apparently they've binned off this year's car already, which makes sense, because they've won the constructors. They don't give a shit about the drivers. So, why not? Scouts have lost 4 in a row. I thought it was more than that, but there you go. Yeah, they're really bad. I mean, now you're losing to Brentford, let's be honest. Oh, what have I done? I've broke everything. Alright, let's see how Piastri is getting on. He is trying to overtake George Russell. He's got good pace. He's half a second behind, making his way around Sector 2. Now into Sector 3. Lando Norris, 8-second lead. That lap was 7 tenths quicker than Leclerc. Ugh. I think it's 5 apart from Frankfurt, so 5 in the Prem. That's insane. I'm happy, though. Although I'm not at the same time, because I can't have Arsenal winning the league. That'd be my true, like, parting from football if they win the Prem. I'm even cheering on Lando today with the Lando Norris Monster Energy. It's disgusting, by the way. Do not recommend. I think it's got elderflower in it. That's what it tastes. It tastes like the Red Bull elderflower. Multiple Formula 1 race winner Lando Norris spends his weekends racing 230-mile-an-hour spaceships. Does he, though? You'll be won over with the freshest of flavours, and this can is wrapped in the same iconic helmet design he races with. It's a taste of the future. No, it's a taste of the past, because I can't say that. Best and worst monster flavour. I've not really had many. Best is the Valentino Rossi one. Worst, this is from what I have had. I can't tell you which ones I have had from memory. I don't know. But, hang on, quick replay of Carlos Sainz. Did he have a lock-up? And he did. That's tough. Yeah, so best Valentino Rossi flavour. Don't know what that is, but the Valentino Rossi one. And the worst one is probably the original, to be honest. A lot of people say the best is the white one, but I like the Ultra, but ugh. It's alright, but it's not great. And now, so Hamilton got a 10-second penalty for that turn 4 malarkey, and now they're also investigating the Verstappen and Hamilton thing where, you know, Hamilton killed English. Hamilton got killed by Verstappen. Carlos Sainz made his first pit stop of the race on lap 20, and he set the fastest lap. He did have a massive lockup, though. So I think he pitted after that happened. So fair enough. Are there a monster way too sugary? That's fair. It definitely is, but I like sugar. I'm sure that's pretty obvious. My opinion, the best is the original, and the worst is Pipeline Punch. See, I don't know what that is, but the best is the original. That's quite incredible, really, how I can say it's by far the worst, and you can say it's the best. I don't know, it makes me feel ill. Like, genuinely, it makes me feel sick. But there you go. Carlos Sainz closing in on Franco Colapinto after making his first stop. Piastri still struggling to overtake Russell. Russell putting in quite a good defense right now, although Oscar will have the DRS. Will he get the move done, though, around turn 1? It's going to be a... no, as Fernando Alonso makes his first pit stop. You're right, Abdullah? I've not had the Valentino Rossi flavoured one. Yeah, it's... I haven't had it in so long, because it just doesn't exist in England, but oh my god, I need some of it. Actually, it probably does exist, I'm just blind. Lando almost now pulling a 10-second lead over his closest rival, Charles Leclerc. I'm not going to say anything like, oh, the win's in the bag, because we all know that's just not how Formula 1 works, and caster curses very much exist. These guys are doing the biggest undercuts ever. Yeah, they really are, aren't they? Sainz got past Colapinto, now making his way to Pierre Gasly. Alonso pitting for the medium tyres as well. Lando half a second quicker than Leclerc on that lap. Hamilton 4/10 off Leclerc. Behrman a 10th quicker than Lewis and 4/10 quicker than Verstappen. Verstappen really struggling right now, although he is on the medium, so obviously he's going to go a bit longer. Verstappen's also now been noted for leaving the track and gaining an advantage. I assume that's the same thing as the Hamilton incident. Looking at a replay of Sainz overtaking Colapinto, is it just a simple DRS pass? Yep, good. Well done, Sainz. Boring! I imagine Sainz is going to get Gasly here as well. He's got, you know, that tyre advantage is just outrageous. He should get him. Colapinto's slow. He's on 20 lap hold. No, he is slow. Yeah, you're right. He is quite slow. I mean, Alpine's slow in general. You can't blame him. Hamilton saying, that's such shit, man. The grip is so small. There is no grip. Shock! Hamilton complaining about his tyres. When does he not do that? You know? I usually have Red Bull. I don't like Monster. Yeah, I prefer Red Bull as well, to be honest. It's just quite expensive. To be fair, so is Monster. I usually go for like the knockoff energy drinks. I think they're a lot nicer. Yeah, I think the Cactus Red Bull is my favourite, like, drink. I could drink gallons of that straight. Apparently, Piastri's using a lot more battery, which is quite interesting, because he's not really making much progress. Kimi Antonelli making his first stop after 25 laps or so of being on the softs. So you imagine he's going to go on to mediums, probably until the end, or maybe more softs and do soft, medium, or soft, hard. Don't know. Oscar Piastri doesn't make the move on Russell, as Russell is now closing in on Verstappen. Behrman extending his lead over Verstappen. Norris extending his lead. Leclerc extending his lead. And, well, it's looking like, so far, it's going to finish how it currently is. Although, saying that, Ollie Behrman is closing in on Lewis Hamilton, like he actually is. I said Alpine is bad because they have Renault engines and not the top engines. I don't think it's that. I think their aerodynamics and like their downforce and their drag is just so bad. Although we'll find out next year what the true cause is, because of course next year they're having Mercedes engines. I've never had Red Bull ever. Fair enough. Lewis Hamilton is making his first pit stop, releasing Ollie Behrman and Verstappen and Russell. Let's see what tyres he goes on. Antonelli went on to medium, so he's probably going to try and go to the end. Although, what, 47 laps or so is quite a lot. What's Hamilton going for? He is going to put on the, I assume, mediums, but he might do hards, actually. He's gone for medium tyres. There you go. I'd be surprised if Lando Norris pits, like, in the next couple laps, to be fair, because his pace is still really good. He is still lapping in the 22s, and his best lap is a 22 dead, and he's currently doing mid-27s, or 22, sorry. 22.7 this lap. Next lap, he's going to go and put in a what? 22-something? 22.6. So there's no point pitting, yeah? He is vastly quicker than everyone else. He's quicker than people that have just pitted. He's got similar pace to Sainz. I want to see what Antonelli does, though. He does seem a lot quicker, but I don't know. Why? I don't... Yeah, might as well stay out, to be honest. Verstappen on the radio saying, "What do you want me to do?" And his engineer says, "We're staying out." So, are we on a 1-stop or a 2-stop at the moment? Right, okay, so his engineer's talking to himself. Oh, I see. His engineer's talking to other members of the pit wall, and Verstappen can hear it. Nice. I'm sure that's not going to help his mood, as Oscar Piastri makes his first pit stop of the race, and this is quite important. I reckon Oscar can probably undercut his way into the top 4 right now. Piastri getting told to box, and there you go, he's in. On for medium tyres, and he's free. Lando Norris this time around is probably going to pump in another mid-22. Holy position drop by Hamilton. To be fair, oh, he served his 10-second penalty. Oh, I was confusing. I was going to say, why is Hamilton down there? But it's because he served his penalty. Fair enough. See, I'd rather just stay out and get it added on at the end. Because, like, now he's going to be stuck in dirty air in P14 for the whole race. And when everyone else pits, he's going to be about P7. And I think he's got good pace, but I don't know. So, Piastri currently P13, stuck behind Alex Albon. We still have the top 8, plus Stroll and Albon have to pit. 10-second penalty. What? Is that the same? Wait. Has Hamilton just been given another 10-second penalty? Because I've just got a thing. Hamilton's been given a second 10-second penalty. Oh no, I'm blind. It says penalty served. Not bad. Hulkenberg into the pits. Alright, everything's cool. I'm just really blind. Not sure I want to be hearing this before I see the highlights. Have a good evening. Back tomorrow. See you later, Pete. Thanks for stopping by. Given a slabhead moment, I am truly pulling a Harry Maguire right now. Although, what a goal against Liverpool. Lando Norris still lapping in the 1 minute 22s. 13 seconds ahead. He has no reason to stop. Just keep going. Do you know what I mean? Why not? So Piastri gets past Albon. Hamilton now looking to get past Albon as well. Piastri 1.2 behind Russell, who has also made his pit stop. So now it's between Piastri and Russell. Antonelli far up the road, about 4 seconds up. Ollie Behrman's also stopped. He's 1.2 seconds ahead of Antonelli. We still have Hadjar, Ocon, Tsunoda, and Verstappen, and, well, everyone in the top 6 has to pit still. I'm trying to see lap time. So Behrman's at a 21.9. So that's about a second a lap quicker than Norris. Piastri's doing a 22.5. Oh. That's really shit. But we need Hamilton to pass Piastri here if you are a Lando Norris supporter. You need Hamilton to get that comeback and go and get Oscar. Oscar puts in a 22.5 on the previous lap, which is still only 4 tenths quicker than his teammate, who is on 27 lap old tyres. Speaking of which, Lando Rush is putting a 22.9, so he's almost dropped out to 22s. for the first time this race. Hulkenberg out, is he? Oh, that's tough. He weren't doing anything, to be fair, but that is tough. Wonder what happened there, though. I mean, why just stop? 5-second penalty for Carlos Sainz. He has been speeding in the pit lane than Aussie by. I watched a podcast where apparently they said the upgrades were more inclined towards Norris than to Oscar. Yeah, but to be fair, unless they work for McLaren, they don't know that. They're just guessing, so... Yeah, that's why I mainly ignore, like, anything on, like, a media or on Twitter or anything. I just don't pay much attention to because, like I say, it's like when people talk about like, contracts. Like, unless you work for the team, you don't know shit, but... I hope that's true, because I want Norris to win, so that'd be good. I'll be back in 20-30 minutes. Alright, boss, see you later. George Russell puts in the best lap of the race. And he passes Gabriel Bortoleto as well. That could be quite important. Hamilton getting gaps by Piastri right now. He is currently slower than Oscar. Not what you want. Lando now has a 14-second lead. Puts in a 22.7 with the fastest Sector 3. No, he doesn't. I'm lying. Surely he has to stop soon. I mean, like I say, why would you if the pace is still this good? But when does it end? He's doing a Verstappen right now. Remember that one year, I think it was 23, when every single lap Verstappen did over like the 40-lap period, he was a 1 minute 22. That's what Norris is doing currently. Ferrari doing Lyco. Shock. Whoa, Antonella, you're riding those curbs by. Bloody hell. That's quite impressive. I'm surprised you've not done your suspension in. Also, Isaac Hadjar going a bit under the radar, kind of. He's only 1.5 seconds behind Antonelli, despite not having pitted yet. Oscar Piastri overtakes Bortoleto. Hamilton still 2 seconds back. This is really bad. I mean, you've got Norris and Leclerc, Verstappen, Behrman, Antonelli, Russell. So right now, Piastri is virtually P7. When everyone else pits, he should be P7. Or actually, no, it'll be P6. He should... Hang on. I don't know. But that's the kind of area I'm thinking. Just can Hamilton catch him is the question. Norris another 22.7. Leclerc 23.6. So another 9/10 or 8/10 on Leclerc's head. That's tough. Lap number 30 now. We are almost halfway through. I think halfway through lap 35. George Russell putting some good distance between himself and Piastri, which is quite important. He's also now trying to catch up to his teammate, and he is doing so. He was exactly a 10th quicker on the previous lap. Oscar Piastri puts in the fastest Sector 1 of anyone on the previous lap. And he is now going green as he overtakes Isaac Hadjar. Piastri on this medium tyre, he looks good. He looks really good. Alex Albon, who's coming? There's a sign. The car is jumping in the pit lane. I don't know what. Oh, it's a replay of when he sped. That's extremely tough for Sainz. Putting his best quali lap of the season, which is what he says, and then got a 5th-place grid job for his incident in Texas, or Baku, whenever it was. Yeah, Texas. And then speeds in the pit lane. That's rough. Should have scored points today. I just want Leclerc to go ahead of Norris and defend Norris until Max passes. That's optimistic. I mean, look now. Norris still lapping in the 22s. Leclerc in the 24s. Excuse me. It's not that good for Leclerc right now. 17 seconds back. He's losing at pretty much half a second a lap. Oscar Piastri almost within DRS of Russell. Russell, he is catching Antonelli, but not by a massive margin. Antonelli reeling in Behrman as well. Behrman reeling in Sonoda. So maybe Sonoda can try and keep everyone else back and help Verstappen out a little bit. All right, Dion. 17 is a lot. It is indeed. And like I said, he's doing about half a second a lap. Lewis Hamilton 0.4 behind Hadjar, but he is almost 3 seconds behind Oscar Piastri. And Leclerc has been given the call to box. Leclerc has been told to box. So I imagine McLaren are just going to pit the lap after to cover him off and then just carry on. Although, to be fair, that was Lando's first lap in the 1 minute 23s. So maybe that's when you pull the trigger. Hamilton overtakes Isaac Hadjar, 2.6 behind Pastry. And, well, like I said, if you want Norris to win, like me, you want Hamilton to catch up. Leclerc goes into the pits. He should come out 5th. Maybe? I don't know. He's going to come out. Oh, that's going to get a bit higgledy-piggledy on the pit exit. Leclerc, I believe, is going to be with Behrman and Tsunoda going around turn 1, 2, and 3. But I believe Leclerc has stayed ahead. So, Leclerc pits, comes out 3rd. Great stop by Ferrari. That's perfect for him. He should be able to go and get a 2nd place in this race now without really any troubles. 2.2 second stop. That's good stuff from Ferrari. Where can I find this live timesheet on the internet? It's a website called F1 Dash. If you just search F1 live timing, you can find like 2 or 3 websites that do it. Ollie Behrman also overtook Yuki Tsunoda, which is quite important. Antonelli looking to do the same. Russell almost within DRS, and Piastri is. Meanwhile, Hamilton still lagging back by 3 seconds. That is really bad. Although Piastri is now P8, and only 1 driver has to pit. I know Verstappen and Norris do, but they should come out. Actually, I don't know. Wait, Verstappen, I mean, it's about a 20-second loss. No, Verstappen's going to be like 10th. That's not worked out well for Verstappen. Looking at a move of Behrman getting past Tsunoda. Where's Leclerc in all this? Because he was on the pit exit. He's just not... Okay, he was just further ahead. Cool. Ferrari nailed the strategy right there. Proud of the Reds. They did indeed. They banged it. They did very well. Lando Norris now still lapping in the 23s, but no sign of him pitting yet, which is quite remarkable. Also, we're on lap 33. We're not even halfway through the race, and he is already potentially about to lap Gasly, Colapinto, and Stroll. It's been 33 laps, and they're already going to be lapped. Okay. Honestly, Lando's pace is dropping off quite severely. He's losing an extra half a second a lap. I think they should bring him in. I don't know French, mate. Apologies. Let's keep it English only now, because I'm too thick to learn other languages. Am I male or female? That's an interesting question. I'm interested to know why you're struggling to figure that out yourself, to be honest. Okie dokie. Lando Norris making his way around Sector 2. Not a bad Sector 1. He seems to be pushing a bit. He might be stopping this lap, although I feel like that, that'll come through on the radio. What are you playing here? Well, I'm not playing anything. I'm watching a Formula 1 race. Piastri looking to get the move done on Tsunoda. Oh, he's already done it. Oh, fair enough. I always forget how far behind Sky Sports is. They're like a minute behind. That's quite impressive. He's an email. You banged it, mate. I'm indeed an email. Lando Norris finally decides to pit. I think that's a good idea. 29 seconds to Verstappen. He should come out comfortably in the lead still. Although if he fancies it, Verstappen could just kill him. Why is he still there? Was that just a live timing looking a bit dodgy, or did Lando have a bit of a smelly? Okay, he seems to be okay. Verstappen stays out as well, so Norris goes back into the lead of the race by about 8 seconds, so... yeah, let's see what the stop time was. Can't imagine it's that bad. .6. Good enough. Well done. Lewis Hamilton overtaking Yuki Tsunoda to get up into the top 8. 2.5 behind Piastri. George Russell looking for a move on Antonelli. Antonelli closing in on Behrman. Behrman closing in on Leclerc. We have a 4-way fight, a 5-way fight, a 6-way, 7-way fight right now. No, we don't. I'm done. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 6. 6-way fight for the final podium place. George Russell saying, I've got more pace here. Ooh, cheeky Russell trying to get a free place. Leclerc looks like he's going to cruise into P3. P2 seems impossible. Oh, I disagree. I think he's got a free P2 because Verstappen still has to pit. When Verstappen pits, he'll be about 12 seconds behind Leclerc if there's like a 2.5 second pit stop, like roughly. And then it's just Leclerc managing, staying ahead of Behrman, which, let's be honest, it's a Haas. He should be able to do that. Right, Patrick. Although, don't get me wrong, this performance right now from Ollie Behrman is unbelievable. Like, genuinely unbelievable stuff. I am very, very impressed by Ollie Behrman right now. Still in the top 4. He'll probably lose like 3 places, even if he does. It's an unreal performance. Fernando Alonso out of the race. And he is. None of these cars, none of them seem to be doing anything. They're just sort of giving up. I'm a bit confused, to be honest. I mean, even with Hulkenberg, like, what happened to Hulkenberg? I know Lawson... wait, what happened to Lawson? I think he had front wing damage or something. But, like, why are they just giving up? You don't usually see this. Verstappen will be on fresh tyres. He would be. Still 12 seconds, though. And that pace advantage usually runs out after about 8 to 10 laps. And Lando's first lap time, like proper lap time, on the medium tyres is going to be a 22.2. That is very, very fast. I mean, as we can see, Verstappen almost in the 24s. Leclerc still 2 tenths back from Lando's lap time. So Lando is once again extending his lead. George Russell really badly wants to go ahead of his teammate right now. He's currently 0.8 behind. I don't think they're going to swap round. I think Russell will have to get this done on track. Although Piastri's right there as well. And I don't know what's happened to Hamilton. But he's dropped another 2 seconds back as Tsunoda pits. Why is Hamilton so shit? Like, I like him. But, like, why are we so shit? How have we lost 2 seconds? And where? Who knows? So Tsunoda's going to exit the pits, and he is going to be around, well, near the bottom, which is a bit tough. And I believe we still have a lot of cars yet to pit. Verstappen's got a pit still. Surely he comes in. Now, he's going to be out for a while because the softs will only do about 20-odd laps. Signs up into the points, but he'll probably have to stop again. I don't think those softs are going to go all the way. He might be having brake problems, and Lyco must be the reason. It's a good point, to be fair. It's just, I look at Leclerc's pace, and he's now lapping in the 1:21s. Meanwhile, Hamilton is doing mid-22s. So he's half a second a lap. Yeah. Like, it's not bad. It's just he was 2 seconds behind, and then all of a sudden, he's 4 seconds behind. So it's just that sudden drop. And as I say, Verstappen's going to be out for a while. He's actually decided to come into the pits on lap 38. You would have thought the mediums would go a bit longer, to be honest. But they just sort of haven't. So there you go. I imagine he's going to go onto the hards, but... can the softs... actually, no, the softs can... can they really do 33 laps? That's almost the same, and he has gone onto softs. So his soft stint is going to be basically the same length as his medium stint. Fair enough. I rate the risk it for the biscuit mentality. Verstappen's going to exit the pits in P8, and he is going to be, I believe, ahead of Sainz. Yeah. So now we see what Verstappen does. He's got the rest of the field in front of him on medium tyres. And, well, we know the softs can go a while. It's just 30-odd laps is quite a lot. I feel like he should go for mediums. Yeah, but if he goes for mediums, he'll have to stop again. Everyone is doing one stops. If he goes for mediums, he'll have to do a second stop, because obviously you need to run 2 different compounds. Chance of Lewis getting a podium? I'd say it's pretty much next to 0 at this point. He's struggling to catch up to Piastri, and then he's got to pass Piastri and Russell and Antonelli and Behrman. Behrman is legitimately on for a podium here. I don't think he will, but there's a slight opportunity. Russell says, hang on, I'll just play it to you lot instead.
I'm happy to give the position back to Kim if I can't overtake Behrman.
You even hear that?
In both our races here. I want much more pace here, guys.
He sounds like you're doing an interview even while in the car. You have to run 2 compounds? What is this atrocious rule? I'm surprised you don't know that, yeah. In a fully dry race, you have to run 2 different tyres. So obviously, soft, medium, or hard, you have to run 2 of them. If it's a wet race, though, you can just do 1. Like, if it's a wet race, you can either do a full race on inters, or if it gets dry, you can just go from inters to, like, softs, and there you go. Come on, Lewis. I want to see some of that, 2021 form. Like, come on. You said you've been getting, better with the car, and since the summer break, you felt comfortable. You're not really showing much evidence of that right now, because you are currently 8/10 a lap slower than your teammate. I know your teammate's got clear air, but technically so do you. 4 seconds, that's clear. That is clear air. So are Mercedes going to do anything about Russell, though? Because Russell is begging quite hard, and there's no real evidence that Russell has more pace, but you might as well give it a go. They could probably both get Behrman in that case. I hate the FIA. I hate the FIA too. I wonder if Oscar's going to get a little nick on Russell as well. I mean, he's only 0.6 behind. And if you think as well, Piastri was... Well, he was in the top... He was in like 9th at the start of the race. And he's recovered up to 6th. And he could very well go on to finish 3rd. Like, there's no reason he can't. Max Verstappen sets at 21.3. Really, really good lap time. Closing in on Hamilton. I'm not even joking. Like, what is the point of Alpine? Like, what? Why are they here? What are they for? You could take both the Alpines out of the race and no one would know. 17th and 18th. 8 seconds behind the next slowest car. You alright, Shrub? I'm doing good, mate. And for some reason, Antonelli just can't quite push on enough and get into Behrman's DRS. Russell with another radio. I believe that is this one. What's he got to say?
So rear surface temperatures are sky high. George, let's get these under control.
Marcus, I've got a car in my... Okay? The car much quicker than ours. I'm trying to hold position. I've got much more pace than Kim.
Oh. Russell is not a happy boy, and Russell does get ahead of Antonelli. They finally decided to swap round. I imagine that means that Piastri isn't going to be able to go and get Kimi. There it is. That was the swap that happened at turn 5. There you go. Right, so let's see what Russell's actually got, because at the moment, he's dropped half a second back from Behrman. Behrman, by the way, he's only 4 seconds behind Leclerc. on pace. That's outrageous. Hamilton closing the gap to 3.6. Verstappen closing the gap to 4.6. What's going on today, mate? It's quite a lot. I lost all my F125 career mode saves, so that wasn't ideal. I'm going to have to start all new series, but this race has been pretty good so far. Lando Norris domination. Ollie Behrman fighting for a podium. It's good stuff. Track limits, we have Verstappen and Hamilton both on 2 violations. And that's it, so everyone being quite well behaved. Which I'm quite surprised by, because that Sector 2 is a nightmare. I also love the idea that on the F1 game, turn 11, or turn 10, I guess. No, turn... Oh, I don't know. Yeah, turn 11 is basically flat out. That whole Sector 2 is flat out. Whereas in real life, turn 11, you have to not only brake, but full-on downshift. So, F125, Codemasters, sort it out. Do you know what I mean? If Lewis passes Oscar, Russell and Antonelli in 20 laps, he may fight for P3. That is very true. However, there is also Verstappen to consider, who is slow by his standards, but he is probably going to get past Hamilton and then push on and maybe get everyone. But I'd be surprised. His soft tyres are probably going to go off. Lando Norris Team Radio. Lando, to help the other side, how much do you prefer the soft tyre over the medium? It doesn't feel too bad. I still think the soft. Okay, so there's no way they two-stop, right? For soft tyres. Like, surely they just go to the end and confirm the win. Norris, stop being so good today, please. Oh, well, you are a full-on Norris hater. I'm the opposite. One person says, Norris, please stop being good. The other says, Lando, please be good. Nice. Piastri's still lagging behind Mercedes, and I'll be honest, Russell said he's got more pace. He's been, you know, he's swapped around with Antonelli. He ain't shown no pace. He's actually losing time now. Here for Lewis, lol. I'm here for everyone, except Piastri, because I said so. But, I mean, if Lando can pull like a 25-second lead, there's no reason he can't then go and stop for softs. It's just, why would you risk that? You can quite comfortably just get to the end. I don't know why they're even discussing tyres. Not a hater, just that Oscar has been better all year with less experience. Oscar deserves it just as much or more than Norris. I wouldn't say he's been better, no. I mean, I know it's ifs and whats, but you take out Norris's DNF in Zandvoort, which had nothing to do with him, and they're pretty much the same. So, I disagree. Didn't Lewis qualify second? No, he qualified third, but he got a 10-second penalty for, to be fair, it was deserved. He kind of just completely drove off the track and then just thought, you know what? I'm just going to stay like 10 seconds ahead, and then got a 10-second penalty and then served it after his first stop. To be honest, I would have just carried on and then just took the 10-second penalty at the end of the race. Because if he did that, he probably would have got a third, maybe. Current driver standings. Norris will have a 3-point lead over Oscar. If Oscar gets into the top 5, I think Lando will be, what, 1 point ahead? Is it 1? 25, 18, 15, 12, 10, yeah. So basically, if Oscar gets 4th, which he can do, absolutely without a shadow of a doubt he can do, then the title will still be in a... Well, Oscar will still be leading. He pulled a Singapore again? In what way? Oh, when he started going off track because of his brakes. No, this wasn't his brakes, to be honest. It was. But he locked up massively. And at turn 5 or turn 4, at that massive hard braking zone, he went straight on. You're supposed to take a little runoff route. He didn't. He just completely cut the grass and just stayed ahead of everyone. So, I would have only given him a 5-second penalty, but I can see why he got a penalty. Is dominance for Lando? Absolutely, and I'm loving it. I'm relishing in it. It's good stuff. Although saying that, Leclerc's also having a good performance, I think. But so far, I don't care what the results of the race is. Ollie Behrman's my driver of the day. Easily. Although, I don't know, I say easily. I think it is between him and Norris. Alex Albon, Team Radio.
When you were 30 laps into the hard, it was comparable across cars. Had some less on the front, but just we did.
Just ask the other car. What is their balance right now? I don't understand what's going on.
I'll be honest, I don't even know what he just said. But he set the fastest lap of the race, so fair play to him. Max Verstappen has somehow out of nowhere got within 0.6 of Hamilton, which means, well, probably down the straight, he's going to get past, and then he'll be released to try and get past Piastri, Antonelli, and Russell, and Behrman. Although, it's like I was saying, Russell was begging, and I mean I'm begging you. He was begging on the radio for like 5 laps. Oh, I've got so much more pace than Antonelli. You've got to like swap us round and let me go. They've done it. He's losing time to Ollie Behrman. Antonelli outside of Russell's DRS, which means there is a very good chance Oscar Piastri will overtake Antonelli here and go into the top 5. Will he do it? As Verstappen also gets past Hamilton as well, by the way. But no, Antonelli survives. Lewis Team Radio, he ain't got one yet that's come through, but when he does, I'll play it. Piastri Team Radio, I don't even know if you lot can hear it, but there you go.
I think there should be box to overtake Antonelli unless he will pass on the start finish next time.
Do they really think the pace advantage is going to be that much that they can go and over... Really? I do not think their pace is that good that they can pit and then gain... Actually, no, they definitely could, actually. They 100% could do that, never mind. Alright, Max Verstappen, let's see how you get on in the chase down of Oscar Piastri. 22.2 in the first sector, 3 tenths quicker than Oscar. Second sector, 1.2 seconds quicker than Oscar. Of course, what that means, though, is that once, in 10 laps' time, Verstappen's going to be quite slow. As Antonelli and Piastri and Hamilton all pit. That has massively backfired for Piastri, because Piastri was going to box, go on to softs, and then try and catch up. But he can't do that, because Antonelli's done it as well. Wow! What happened with Verstappen? Nothing, really. He's just been a bit off it, although he is now into P5. I do not... Hang on. Oscar's done Antonelli in the pits. Well, that's worked out quite well for him. Fair enough. I tell you what, if it plays out how I think it's going to, McLaren are doing a really good strategy for Piastri here. There is a very good chance Piastri could go and get third in this race. Oh, I see. Okay, so Piastri... Yeah, see, that's what done him. Antonelli, 4.6 second stop. Hamilton, 3 point something. McLaren, we just don't know. They won't tell us. Nice. How fast Oscar's pit didn't show. I have no idea. But it was good because, well, I'd say it's at least under 3 seconds minimum. So now Piastri's 7th. Ollie and Russell, wait, everyone's 2-stopping. I wasn't expecting this, I'll be honest. Now, let's see if the undercut's going to work. I will say Ocon's in the way of Piastri here. But I was not anticipating this at all. I 100% thought it was going to be a one-stop until the end. But let's see. Will Oscar and Russell, oh no, not Oscar and Russell, Behrman and Russell stay ahead of Ocon and Piastri. Well, no, I can't speak. You know what I'm trying to say. Go, Oscar. Catch George and Max. No, Oscar, please put it in the wall. But please, I'm big. Alright, so it seems that Behrman and Russell have survived. Behrman now back on the soft tyre. Russell on the soft tyre. And they are ahead of Piastri and Antonelli and Hamilton. So basically, that whole kerfuffle has achieved exactly nothing. Except Piastri's ahead of Antonelli. Which means, if it stays as it is, Piastri will still lose the championship lead, but there will only be 1 point in it. And also, Ollie Behrman, I believe, has been done by Russell. No, he hasn't. That's Ocon. Never mind, I'm really dumb. I like how I've just completely stopped looking at Norris and Leclerc because they're so far ahead. Although, look at Verstappen. He is catching Leclerc. Although I do think he's going to have to pit again. Maybe, though. Alright, let's see what Oscar does. Can he get past Mr. Posh Spice George Russell? Can Antonelli catch up and maybe put him a little bit of pressure? Can Hamilton get past Ocon? Yes, he can. There you go. Well done, Hamilton. 1.5 behind. Hamilton's back in this. Hang on. Wait. Incident involving Piastri and Ocon causing a collision. I don't think anything's happened in terms of damage, but that's important to note. I mean, could he get a look at that? Because I can actually see what happened. So Ocon went to the outside. Piastri dive-bombed him. Pushed Ocon off. And then Piastri got the switch back on the faster tyre. Ocon blocked him. Kept it nice and fair. That's good racing. Fair enough. I don't see what was wrong with that, but there you go. When we're watching the race on, I've got it on Sky Sports on my phone, but it's got like a 40-second delay, so it's not that good. Okie dokie, Oscar Piastri losing quite a lot to George Russell as he sets the fastest lap of the race at 1 minute 20 dead. Now, this is quite interesting. What does McLaren do with Lando Norris? I'm doing an Australian streaming app. Well, yep, that's because I'm English. So I either get Sky Sports or nothing. It's good stuff. Come on, Lando. Bring it home, and come on, Oscar. Put it in the wall. Alright, so Lando's got a 24-second lead. That's good stuff. Verstappen still catching. Ollie Behrman about to lose. Potentially P4. As Russell gets within DRS range. Hamilton hunting down Kimi Antonelli. And, see how it goes. Lap number 52. We have 19 laps remaining. I can't imagine, yeah, Russell's pace is outrageous right now. I think Behrman is going to lose out on this fourth. Which, to be honest, doesn't really mean anything, because I mean, obviously, Behrman getting P4 would be great, but he could probably still get fifth. Leclerc on the radio saying, hang on, what did I say? He said, hang on, let's just play it. Here you go.
This is my pace, my boy.
Fine, we're staying out to the end.
There you go. Ferrari staying out to the end probably means that Norris is going to do. I want Piastri to win, and I'm British. Piastri deserves the title more than Lando. Why, though? Take out Zandvoort, or actually, Lando doesn't DNF in Zandvoort, which again, nothing to do with him. Lando would be leading by like 20 points. Oscar in Baku crashed twice. And then the next 3 races, he's been really, really, really awful. So, I think neither of them deserve it, but you can't say Piastri deserves it more. He ain't done shit. Like I said, But Lando's not been good enough either. They've both been awful. The only person who deserves it is Verstappen, realistically. Did you get Lewis's radio? No, he's not said anything, man. Oscar's younger to be... Is he? I swear he's only younger by like 1 year or 2 years. Russell now 0.4 behind Ollie Behrman. You have to imagine next lap or even now, Behrman is going to lose that top 4. Although Piastri's not really gaining, so like I said, a P5 is definitely doable for him. 24-second lead, I can't imagine this going any other way. I really hope it doesn't, but as we know, literally anything can happen. A Zandvoort could happen. Touchwood, no, but you never know. Genuinely, anything could happen. We've seen it before. Yeah, there's literally, there's like, yeah, there's 1 year between the McLaren drivers. You can't, I mean, Piastri is younger, but it's not like, yeah. Can anyone else win? Probably not, no. Unless Lando DNFs, then, no. Although Verstappen is still catching Leclerc, so I reckon they're, I still think Verstappen will definitely have to pit again, though. Also, Ollie Behrman has not only stayed ahead of Russell, but he's also managed to get outside of DRS. I'm not sure how, but he's managed it. And also, Oscar's closed in, so obviously, I think Russell might have gone for a move, and Behrman's, like, you know, done a bit of a naughty. Verstappen's catching quick, he is, absolutely. But like I said, he's still got another 16 laps to do on those tyres. They could definitely do it. I think I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I think he could stay out and probably get third, but I'm not too sure. I'd like to know what happened to Russell, though, because why did he just lose, like, 7 attempts out of nowhere? I can imagine what happened, but I just don't know. If Verstappen gets second, I'm saying he's winning the title. I don't know. It's too hard to say. I genuinely thought that Verstappen could go and win every single race comfortably. But this weekend, I'm not sure what happened, but Red Bull have got it wrong because their car is smelly. But like I said, like, those tyres could go to the end. I just think, you know, it's a bit like Texas, but like the other way around. Is that, you know, in Texas, Lando was on the softs, Leclerc on the mediums, and it was at the very end, Lando just found this unreal pace. I think it's going to be the opposite. I think Leclerc might get overtaken, and then near the end, Leclerc's just going to get back past, or Leclerc's just going to stay ahead. I think those softs are going to pass away soon. The amount of talk if Lando DNFs this. If Lando DNFs, there are two things. One, I think his title chances are pretty much gone. They're non-existent. And two, I think Verstappen will go and win. Lando does have a 26-second lead, though. He's still doing roughly half a second a lap, but it is going down. Who's the greatest F1 driver ever? Now, obviously, no matter what I answer, people are going to disagree, and that's fine. Usually, day by day, it switches, but it's always either Michael Schumacher or Ayrton Senna. Sometimes Jim Clark, but those two, mainly. Senna or Schumacher? Yeah, pretty much. Oh shit, wait, Sainz has been given a drive-through penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Wait, hang on. That's unbelievable. So Sainz sped in the pit lane twice. First time got a 5-second penalty, and then while pitting a second time to serve his penalty, sped again. So he's got a drive-through. Wow, well that's Sainz race done. That's tough. He could have got points today, but no. Verstappen now 8 seconds behind Leclerc. He is still catching by quite a lot. I mean, 9/10 that lap. Ugh. It's a shame, really. You think Sainz said after quali that was like his best lap of the season. Got a 5th-place grid drop for Texas, which I think was a bit deserved, but I would have given 3, but whatever. And then today's race, you got 2 penalties. One, a 5-second, and then a drive-through. Both for speeding in the pit lane. Oscar Piastri has finally got some pace. He is now within DRS of George Russell, as Ollie Behrman is still holding on to that P4 somehow. What site is this? This is F1 Dash. I guess it kind of shows how good Piastri is, that despite, you know, the last 3 weekends being awful, he can very, 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 very easily get a 3rd today. He's probably going to get Russell on this lap, or if not the next lap. And then he'll probably go and get Behrman within the next 2. And then if Verstappen pits again, he'll be on the podium. And obviously, if he overtakes Russell and Behrman, he will keep the championship lead going into wherever the next race is. Brazil. Alright, ready? Good evening. To be fair, Ollie Behrman could do a Carlos Sainz in Singapore in 23, where if he thinks he's got pace, he can just give Russell DRS and stay ahead. Brazil's going to unlock 2024 Max. I can't wait for it. I hope so. That'll be quite inspirational. Obviously, that P17 to P1, one of the best drives in history, probably. I don't know. Seems like it. Max will have to pit, or his tires will be 35 to 40 laps. They could definitely go that far. I mean, he's still doing mid-21s. Lando at this point was doing mid-22s. So they could definitely go to the end. It just comes down to, can Behrman catch him? And can Russell or Piastri catch him, realistically? This is Lando's most dominant Grand Prix. I think it is. Although Singapore 23 or Singapore 24. Yeah, 24 was also a good one. And Abu Dhabi 24 as well. Verstappen on the radio. There's your man ahead of you. Gap 21.9. This is why we come racing. Oh, wait. So he just said 20... Who's 21.9? No one's done a 21.9 and no one's 21.9 ahead. I don't know, to be honest, but I think he's just encouraging Verstappen to go and catch Leclerc, which he can definitely go and do. Norris is a bit optimistic, but there you go. To be honest, Abu Dhabi 24 was all Charles. Well, I don't remember it. I just remembered Lando winning. So, there you go. And also 24 Singapore, Lando almost crashed many times. So touch wood, this is probably his best, not only because of the dominance, but also he's been pretty much mistakeless. Shows it a P19 to P3, yeah, that is very good. Although that's not really dominant, that's just that's different. That's just the best recovery you'll see. I mean, he gained the same places as Verstappen in Brazil. I mean, to be fair, I didn't really watch any of 24 because... Actually, I don't remember. Did I? I don't know. I have a very bad memory. I don't remember many things. I don't remember anything about 24. I remember Lando going off at Brazil. And that's it. Yeah, that is it. That's quite incredible, seeing it was only a year ago. Oscar Piastri still struggling to overtake Russell, although I think this is probably his best chance yet. If you're an Oscar Piastri fan, this could be your moment. 11 laps remaining. Does he get it? Point 2. Point 1. Go on, Piastri. Do him in. I'm saying that as someone who preys on Piastri's downfall, but I want to see some racing. And Oscar Piastri gets it done. Oscar Piastri, if he gets ahead of Behrman, will not lose the championship lead. And that will be, although it's still probably at most a P4, that is still a really good drive. Also a really good strategy by McLaren as well. You have to, say that as well. Charles is so cooked. Oh my goodness! Where has that pace come from? You're right. Oscar down the inside. I'm about to see it for myself as well. I'm about to see the overtake. Here we go. Down the inside. That's a great move. That is a great move. And Oscar already outside the DRS. Fair play, Oscar. Good stuff. I've just seen a tweet from a notification from Tia McMarduk saying, can we get an undercut for Piastri? Isn't he British? Well, there you go. That's another British person that doesn't want Lando to win. Fair enough. There you go. He might just not be, but I feel like he is. If you somehow get a podium, I'll pray to your image. There is a very good... I think Verstappen's too far ahead, and he's still got really good pace. But Oscar can definitely get 4th today, which will be huge. And I think Ollie Behrman is on for a P5 at worst, or if not a P6, definitely. And he's rightly, being given driver of the day. As it stands right now, though, well, Lando will be, 2 points ahead? It's a plus. 2.7 behind Ollie, he is, but he's also losing time now. Look at that. 3.1. Hamilton's still just lagging behind Antonelli. I'm so disappointed in Hamilton today. Done a really good lap in qualifying to get anywhere near Leclerc. Got into the 1 minute 15s. And then this race, I know he got that penalty, which I think was deserved. But I think, like I said, I only would have given a 5-second. He's just been really shit. Like, really shit. You would have thought he could at least close up on the Mercedes, but he's not even close. Poor Lewis, yeah. I mean, I do feel bad for him. The penalty is tough, but like I said, I would have just not served it and just waited until the end of the race. Verstappen now 4.2 behind Leclerc. I think this is kind of the area where the soft tyres are going to start going off. So can Verstappen still go and catch him? Although Verstappen does have traffic with Pierre Gasly. So we'll see what happens in the next couple of laps. Also, it's very important to keep an eye on Ollie Behrman and Oscar Piastri's lap times and sector times. Ollie Behrman has 1 lap extra tyre wear. Doesn't mean anything, but it's important to note, I guess. Sector 1, Piastri's going to be 600ths quicker than Ollie Behrman. Sector 2, Ollie puts in a 31.3. Oscar Piastri 31.2, so Oscar gains another 10th through Sector 2. That's good stuff for Oscar. Lando about to lap Verstappen's teammate. And Alex Albon. Probably letting the brakes cool after the Russell overtake. That's actually a good point, yeah. It probably is, yeah. To be honest, Australian, is he? I feel quite embarrassed thinking he was British, but I think the only reason I think he's British is because he's always streaming for me at like 5 PM. I've literally, not spoken to him, but I've been in his stream, and then he hosted me on Twitch, and I've spoken to him. Okay, that's quite embarrassing. There you go. Would this be a career best finish for Ollie? Oh, I think by quite some distance, yeah. Actually, let's fact check that. Like I said, Oscar will probably get Behrman, but I think as Russell, actually, hang on. Russell's dropped behind Antonelli now. What has happened to Russell? He's fallen off a cliff. His highest finish is P6. And he's on for, if not a P4, a P5. Anthony wanted to swap back. Valid. Russell complained and begged on the radio for like 30 laps. Can I, I think I've got more pace. They swapped. He ain't shown none of that pace, I'll be honest. Max Verstappen team radio.
This is an insane stint, Max.
As Yuki Tsunoda scrapping with Isaac Hadjar and gets the move done. Fair enough. Max Verstappen 3 seconds behind. Oscar Piastri really starting to reel in Behrman. Oscar's going to get P4 today, which I think is very impressive. That's really good. He is still 47 seconds behind his teammate, but given the fact he started like 8th and he dropped down to 11th, to get back to 4th and keep the championship lead is really good. Obviously, he ain't done it yet, but given his pace advantage, I think he will get it. Just 7 laps. I think it's going to come down to the final couple, Cool, them medium tyres are lovely. Still lapping in the low 22s after 30 laps is very good. I'm happy for Ollie. Oh, I'm over the moon. Apart from maybe like Norris, Verstappen, and well, that's it. Ollie's one of my favourite driver. I really like him. It's like I said, Oscar will probably get by. He's catching by half a second a lap, but he's definitely on for a top 5, which will be his best race finish. So there you go. Lando losing a bit of time. He's currently stuck in traffic with Hadjar and Tsunoda. They just won't move out of the way. My favourite drivers retired from the race. I'm going to guess Alonso. Leclerc has a strong defense usually. He does indeed. Although it is Verstappen, so you imagine Verstappen just going to like drive him off the road because that's just what Verstappen does. And also, if things, stay as they are, Ferrari will overtake Mercedes for second in the Constructors. Hamilton dropping back to 5 seconds behind Russell now. And my hair falling out, I think it is. Anyway. Verstappen Leclerc is always cinema. True. Think of Silverstone 2019. Hulk? That's a good choice. Hulkenberg's great. I love Hulkenberg. I like every driver. I always say it. I love every driver and team. It's just, you're going to have your favourites. Which, to be fair, mine's quite a long list. My favourites are Norris, Leclerc, Verstappen, Behrman, Hamilton, Bortoletto, Tsunoda, Albon, Sainz, Alonso, and Hulkenberg and Lawson. So pretty much half the grid, but there you go. Bahrain 22 to the max DNF. That's some good memory, that. I remember that when you say it. That's when they had a double DNF with Perez as well. The only driver I don't like is Ocon. Valid. He's French. I hate the French. So there you go. Although Gasly's chill. I like Gasly. Max Verstappen, 1.9 behind. Ollie Behrman still somehow holding on. He has managed to get his lap time down, although Piastri is still catching. I think Piastri might get this around the final 2 laps. There is only 5 laps remaining. I have to be at school in 11 minutes and I haven't done anything yet. Is it worth it? Yes. I don't think it's worth it. Absolutely not. I like Hulk and Hadjar the most. Valid. Good drivers. Oh yeah, I forgot Hadjar's French, isn't he? For some reason I thought he was like Mongolian or something. I don't know. I live across the road from the school. And there you go then. To be fair, my primary school, so, you know, for non-English people, like, from when you're 4 until you're about 11, used to be about 10 minutes away, and it would start at 9 AM, and I wouldn't leave until 8:58, and I'd somehow get there. Although my attendance rate was always in the low 30s, which was obviously quite bad. That's why I'm sat here now thick as shit. Anyway, lap number 68, Lando Norris, 21.6. Leclerc, 22.2. Verstappen, 21.5. 1.4 seconds back. Let's go, Ollie! Oh! Oh! Let's go, Ollie! Oh! Oh! Hulk Alonso, Liam podium, trust me on this one. Surely! They're just gonna, like, let them out of the pits with 1 lap left and they go and take the checkered flag. Has Ollie Behrman ever lapped someone in his career so far? Because he's about to do it. He's about to lap Colapinto and Gasly. Who are once again, by the way, 31 seconds. I think this is quite important, actually. Pierre Gasly is 31 seconds behind Sainz. Sainz has not only stopped 3 times, he's also served a drive-through penalty and a 5-second penalty. Why are they in Formula 1? Max Verstappen, now within DRS of Leclerc. So is Oscar. You have to imagine that the lapped cars aren't helping Ollie here. You want them to, like, get in the way a little bit, don't you? But I don't think they are. I think the Alpines, because they're just pointless, they're going to get out of the way quite nicely. I tell you what, that's a good lap by Leclerc. 21.9 is lovely. And Verstappen at 21.6 actually loses DRS. We have a yellow flag in Sector 3. It's going to be Carlos Sainz, who is off in the stadium section. If this brings out the safety car, Behrman will hold on to that top 4. Well, they can't overtake through there. And they have to be slow. And I think Behrman might get DRS as well. Yeah, Sainz is off. Carlos Sainz is off. DRS disabled in zone 1. DRS has been disabled. Ollie Behrman, 1.1 second lead. Is this an absolute blessing for Ollie Behrman? I want to see if Sainz is, like, dead. Oh my goodness. Sainz has been taken off the map. That means he's dead. But are we going to have a yellow flag? Not a yellow flag, a safety car or a VSC? Virtual safety car. Virtual safety car deployed. Max Verstappen outside of Leclerc's DRS. Oscar Piastri outside of Behrman's DRS. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. Blessing for Charles? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I think Ocon and Bordello are still going. Yeah, they are. Okay. We are on the final... Are we on the final lap of the race? It was 69, now it's 71. Am I being dumb? Wait, this is the final lap? Oh. So, this is it then. If it stays as it is, then, well, it will finish like this. Although I'm not happy about Piastri being within half a second and Verstappen 4 tenths. I think they're getting a bit cheeky. And it is actually the final lap. There you go. And Lando, if they don't resume the race, which they might just not, Lando will go into Brazil leading the championship. Although we all know what happened in Brazil to Lando. Let's just hope it doesn't happen again. Although, obviously, if you want Oscar to win, you hope it, the same thing happens. But, Lando, probably my driver of the day, although followed by Ollie Behrman quite closely. And we do have green flag conditions for the final couple of corners. Lando Norris going around the stadium section. Probably driver of the season, if I had to guess, from, anyone. 39 seconds. Never mind, 36 seconds. It doesn't matter. Lando Norris comes around the final corner, and he is going to win the Mexican Grand Prix. We have two very important battles, though. We have Verstappen against Leclerc and Behrman versus Oscar for P2, 3, 4, and 5. Max Verstappen goes around turn 12. Is he going to go for a late 90+7 dive bomb? No, he doesn't. I think Leclerc is going to hang on, and I think Ollie Behrman is going to hang on as well. Leclerc comes around the final corner. And he does. Charles Leclerc survives. Leclerc takes second. Verstappen takes third. Oliver Behrman, in a Haas, has beaten a McLaren, two Mercedes, and a Ferrari, and finishes the race in fourth. What a driver! Oh, Oliver Behrman, that is world-class. Goosebump stuff. Fair play. Unreal stuff. Piastri takes P5, which means Lando Norris takes the championship lead going into Brazil. Massive stuff. And, of course, he extended his lead to Verstappen by 10 points, which is massive. Antonelli finishes P6, differentials his teammate, George Russell. Hamilton, so shit. There's no way to word it. That was shit. He was third. He was slow. He got a 10-second penalty and finished 6 seconds behind a Mercedes and 26 seconds behind his teammate. Esteban Ocon takes some points. It's double points for Haas. And Gabriel Bortoletto somehow scams some points. So I wouldn't say scams. He fully deserves it. But you know what I mean. How is he there? I don't know. Let's hear this Lando Norris team radio in full volume because we might as well, do you know what I mean? Here it is.
P1, mate. P1. Absolutely fantastic the whole weekend.
Yeah, beautiful weekend. Well done, everyone. Incredible.
Oh, it got cut off by a Leclerc radio. Let's play that again. Come on,
P1,
play the full thing.
Absolutely fantastic the whole weekend.
Yeah, beautiful weekend. Well done, everyone. Incredible result. Wonderful car. Thanks for the hard work. Keep it up. We need to keep it up. Thank you, guys.
Very boring, to be honest. And we have a Leclerc team radio.
Charge button on. Cool down the car. Well done.
Yeah, good job. Was quite a tough one.
I would have thought he'd have a bit more emotion considering he's getting chased down by a 4-time world champion, but there you go. I love the idea that I think that, I think Leclerc is fairly similar to Verstappen in, talent level. And yet Leclerc has, 6 wins and not even close to a championship. Verstappen has, 60-odd wins and 4 championships. I just think that's quite funny. And we are about to also get the Oliver Behrman radio. Please? Driver of the day, Ollie Behrman, 41%. Ugh. Completely deserved, by the way. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, deserved driver of the day. But 41. I mean, surely Lando was in with a shout. I mean, my man led... he doesn't get the Grand Slam because Russell has fastest lap. But it's near enough. I mean, a 30-second win. Leclerc is handsome. Oh, he is. I mean, I might be straight, but I can definitely appreciate another man's handsomeness. And my God, Leclerc is something special. Charles and Max are very close in skill, not the same, but close. That's what I mean. I feel like if they are in the same team with, the same understanding of a car, basically the equal car for them, I think Max will, be the winner, but it'll be quite close. Imagine, right now the McLarens, but just like another level of skill. I think it'll be like that. I think it'll be Verstappen leading the way, but you know, Leclerc's right there, you know? Leclerc turned me into a person who likes the same gender. I mean, fair enough. Nothing wrong with that, of course. Oscar walking back, looking very sad and mellow. Verstappen looks the same. And shakes Lando. He's going off to chat up Leclerc. Oh no, just another handshake. Fair play. Where's this Ollie Behrman team radio? I'm going to kick off. We're not going to get it. Because, like, the race is over. Hang on, I want to see this Ollie Behrman celebration. Surely! He, like, just jumps into his team. I mean, it's not a podium. It's fourth, though. Did you know Hamilton only had a dog as a friend and never had a real family? Well, no. He's got a brother who races despite having a condition that makes it quite difficult. His father's with him at near enough every race. His mother's always there. I mean, I don't know about his love life or anything, but I don't think, no. You're right, Scan. You've joined just as we're ending, but I'll stay on for another 10 minutes and we'll look at the podium celebration. Obviously, I can't show that, but you know what I mean. I want this Ollie Behrman radio so bad. I wonder if any other websites have it. Because I don't even know what he said. I might just go back and, like, just tell you what he said. Yeah, I will. Right, go. Quick! Hurry up! No, stop showing me Lando. No one cares. What should I do? But you know what I mean. Are we actually to get... Oh, they don't even I'm annoyed. He's still sad at the loss of his dog? Oh, of course. Oh, I mean, to be honest... With what happened with Roscoe is the only not the only reason, but I've started to like Hamilton a lot more now. I think it's because I sympathise with him. Because, like, you know, I've lost, like, you know, 5, 6 dogs and cats in my life. I know what it feels like. So I think, yeah, that made me like him a lot more. He done, like, an interview, and, like, you know, he got asked about Roscoe, and he said at the very end, like, he was my son. And for some reason, that killed me. Like, I was in shambles. What a bullshit virtual safety car? Well, I don't know what happened to Sainz, but he did seem to be, like, off the track, and... Yeah, I would have used a VSC. Surely. What about a legendary finish? Oh yeah, for like stopping a potential world-class finish, I agree, but I still think they should have brought it out. Why does Verstappen look so short there? I swear Verstappen's like 5'10" and Lando's 5'7". How tall is Lando? He's 5'10". What? I thought he was tiny. Oh, well, there you go then. Poor smooth operator. Oh, it's so true. I'll see you later, Liam. Thanks for watching. That was good fun. I mean, I look at the penalty thing. It's just all signs. 5-second time penalty, speeding in the pit lane. Penalty served, 5-second time penalty. Lap 49. Lap 56, speeding in the pit lane. Lap 58, penalty served. That stuff. Okay, you know, I might just go on my other PC so I can hear this Ollie Behrman radio. Actually, can I even... I don't know, where can I find it? You lot can't see this, right? Oh, no, you can't. Okay, good. I don't want to, you know, get banned because I'm showing, you know, the full Sky Sports race. But what do we rate that race out of 10? I'm going to give it a 6, or maybe a 7, but probably a 6. I think I'll just give it a 7 for the pure fact of that Ollie Behrman podium, to be honest. 5.5. Valid. No chance Lando is that tall. That's what I'm saying. I used to look at Lando and me being quite tiny at 5'7". Actually, I think 5'7" on a good day, usually 5'6". I thought I was quite similar, but no, he's... Well, fair enough. Anyway. Okay, where was Sainz? Where is he? I want to see what David Croft said about Ollie Behrman. David Croft said he's managed to stay ahead of the championship leader or something, who has fought back from 7th. He's 5th. He's gained 2 places. What do you mean fought back? Ollie gained 5. Right, finally I can listen to the Behrman radio. There you go! Bit of fucking emotion. Christ. It's about 10 in England, so bye, I have to go. Mate, I'm also in England. It is indeed 10. It's, well, actually, technically, it's 9:52, but there you go. I have to go. Well, thank you for stopping by, Patrick. It's been good to see you and talk to you. Who's this American bloke that does the interviews? Not a fan. David Croft asking what are the Mexican fans got against Lando Norris. Mate, they've been, like, booing him the whole weekend. Karun Chandok hates booing. Well, tough shit, mate. There is probably 70 million things that are worse in the world than someone going boo, boo, boo. Oh, shut up. Oh, Mini Savage with the $5. Go on, lad. Good to see you. I was gonna head off, but I don't really want to be honest. But what do you really speak about? Not too sure. I mean, next up is Brazil. I believe it's in 2 weeks, and then we've got 3 races left, and it's a triple header, no? So in 4 weeks, the season's going to be done. 28 days from now, the season's over. That's not a lot when you think about it. Like, at all. But we have what? Brazil, Qatar, Abu Dhabi. No, there's 4 races left. No, that's wrong. I don't know. Isn't it 2 weeks to Brazil, and then 2 weeks, and then you've got Qatar, Las Vegas, and Abu Dhabi, or those 3 in some order? I think Verstappen will win the Brazil Grand Prix. I don't disagree. There's a very good chance. It's just after today, when Red Bull was so far off it, I just don't know anymore. Who knows, you know? I genuinely thought that Verstappen would dominate today and would very well go and win every race left in the season, but he just sort of hasn't. He was very average today, although he wasn't average, of course, the car was. Verstappen's one of the only drivers, I mean, I guess you could say a few others, but he's the only driver you can actually just say, if he finishes 3rd, it's because the car wasn't good enough, not him. And to be fair, if there was no VSC, he probably would have got 2nd today. But I think I've got some live standings. I do. Okay, so right now, Lando Norris has 357 points. Oscar Piastri has 356. 1 point with 4 races left. Max Verstappen on 321, so he is now 36 points behind Lando and 35 points behind Oscar. And George Russell, I believe he might now be out of mathematical contention for the championship. Tough day. In the Constructors, McLaren have 713. Ferrari overtake for Mercedes by 1 on 356. That's actually crazy. Lando has more points than the whole of Ferrari. And Oscar has equal amounts of the whole of Ferrari. That's quite funny. Also, Haas gains 1 place with Ollie Behrman's 12 points over Sauber. How Sauber have got 60 points, I don't know, but there you go. Also, how have Alpine got 20? I don't know. Are that Minecraft kid that yelled his mum to get out? Did you really type that comment and think I'd have any idea what that means? I ain't got a clue what you're going on about, mate. Also, Ollie Behrman gains 4 places in the drivers, goes ahead of Gasly, Tsunoda, Ocon and Lawson. Up into P14. That's good stuff. Equal on points to Lance Stroll. How Lance Stroll has 32 points, I also just don't get, but there you go. It's crazy how Antonelli is like 160 points behind Russell, and yet today Antonelli was well clear of him. Best lap of the race was Russell, though, at 20.052. Second best is going to be Piastri with a 20.4. And then Lando at 20.7. No, Behrman had a better, quickest lap than Lando. That's quite impressive. Who do you play as at the moment? I forgot. Do you mean in, my F1 25 career modes? Oh, what have I done? I broke it. We also had 4 DNFs today. Yeah, well... I tried to repress it, but... It was Sergio Perez in my Cadillac career and Tim Tramnitz in my Porsche career. However... Earlier today, whilst trying to fix this stuttering issue I was having on the game decided to delete all my career modes. So, right now, at this very moment, I don't drive as anyone because there's no career modes left. But tomorrow, I'm starting a Cadillac My Team with with Jack Crawford and Felipe Massa. So technically, Felipe Massa. But yeah, I tried reinstalling the game to get a full brand new files and all that, and for some reason, I still don't know why. And obviously it must have been on or a thing since I got, Steam. On Steam, my cloud storage wasn't on, meaning all of my saved data was just a file on the game. And since I uninstalled it and reinstalled it, that file was deleted. So I've lost all my career modes. So basically the Sergio Perez and the Porsche career, they're gone forever. All my settings, all my setups, all my time trial laps, all my custom liveries, which I don't really care about any of that. It's obviously the career modes I care about massively. That is an insane loss. Right, Lewis? So yeah, it's tough. Well, in the Perez career, we were leading the championship, I think, or we were a contender. We had won a few races. Porsche career, we were getting better. But, it's happened now, I guess. What happened? Every time I load up onto F1 25, every few seconds my game would drop to about 20 frames and would stutter really bad, and it would happen in the menus and in the game, making it unplayable. Usually, I'd restart my PC and it would fix itself, but it didn't, and I was spending about 3 hours. I woke up at 11 AM, I wanted to go live at 1, it got to about 5:30, and I was still trying to fix it. I tried looking online, no one had the real same issue. I tried verifying game files, I tried not using mods, I tried everything. And as a last resort, I tried reinstalling the game. And because, for some reason, by default, cloud storage was off, meaning all my saved data is saved on a cloud, when I uninstalled it, it also uninstalled all of my saved data. So, long story short, because I uninstalled the game, and because of one little setting, my 2 series that I had going, which I've spent 2 months doing, are now gone. Doesn't Steam have cloud? Steam has cloud, but for some reason, like I said, I say for some reason, because it's not meant to be, by default it was turned off. Whereas now it's turned on. Because I actually went into settings, properties, and then you go to somewhere, and yeah. Yeah, Steam Cloud. And it was turned off. But it's happened now, like I said. So tomorrow I'm starting a Cadillac My Team with Jack Crawford and Felipe Massa. And I'm thinking of doing another one where I bring back an ex-driver. So let me actually find out who that is. Well, hang on. So I'll either do a career on Senna, Schumacher, Jenson Button, Mika Hakkinen, or Mark Webber. So I might do a community poll thing here on YouTube to decide that. But for now, we're basically doing Cadillac still, but it's a My Team instead. Because I don't want to restart those, the Porsche and the Checo things, because it's too much effort to, start from scratch, and also that'll be a bit too confusing. I'd rather just start fresh with a whole new thing, do you know what I mean? But I don't think there's anything else to go over. We've rated the race. I've given it a 5 out of 10. And it was pretty mediocre, but not too bad. Lando takes the championship lead. Good stuff. Senna, I could bring back the Senna career. Obviously, I used to do a YouTube video series on that. I think I might do that. I might put him in a Williams. I think that could be quite cool, because obviously Williams are quite low down in the F125's R&D, so you get that progression as well. Although that might be a bit of a touchy subject, considering obviously what happened with Senna at Williams. But who knows? I'm kind of excited though to start fresh with a whole new thing, and could be cool. So yeah, fair play to Ferrari. They're ahead of Mercedes in the constructors. Lando takes the championship lead. Ollie Behrman, my driver of the day, and pretty much everyone else's, goes into 14th in the drivers, gets 4 places, and also finished 4th in the race as well, diffing a McLaren. Unreal performance. But I'm going to be heading off now. I don't know what else to speak about, to be honest. Like I said, tomorrow I should be live doing a brand new series, a Cadillac My Team with Jack Crawford. Could be quite cool. And we'll go from there. So thank you for watching today. That was quite enjoyable. I did enjoy that race. And we'll see you a lot tomorrow. Have a good rest of your days. Although tomorrow is Monday, which is extremely tough. And we'll go from there. See you later, everyone. And, yeah. Goodbye. Fair play, Lando Norris. 2 hours? Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, GG's. Well done. Well done, me. For keeping